Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am RJ, and I live out of the back of my 96 Ram wagon. I do. It is the day after the 4th. We're out at the Alamo, A-L-M-O. And if you remember the last time I was here, they clear-cutted all that woods over there near the road and left a big old gap, nasty gap. Let's go ahead and get into the weather. It's currently about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I actually turned my alarms off and slept. But here we go. Currently in Talbotton County, it is a blistering 82 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 94. 10% chance of rain, and the humidity level, well, it ain't bad. It's at 53 degrees. 53 degrees, can you imagine that? And as always, this morning weather report brought to you by this here my coffee. Oh, that's so hot. It is so good. Welcome back, everybody. We got a few things to harp on, talk about, or just dive into. So the 4th was on the Friday, and I took off because it was a holiday. And then I had to go back and start back over on Saturday. And then Saturday ended, and guess what? We're here now. We're here until Tuesday. And it is very quiet out here. I love it. I hate that. I hate that. But I just turn the van a certain way and look in the opposite direction. And that's how I deal with it. It's a little bit more. Out in Texas, they had a massive flash flood. And I caught a news feed a little bit ago, and yeah, they've recovered 43 people, 43 bodies, excuse me. So our hearts go out to them, and all they're going through. That's going to take a very, very, very long time to clean up. Very long time to clean up. It was a rough weekend, and so these people had their brother come up or cousin come up to stay with them for the holiday. You're gonna love this, because I just said WTF. And here's the backstory. They come up, it was boyfriend and girlfriend, and they had the boyfriend's brother come up from another state. And golly, you can't write this stuff up. So it's 4th of July, they're talking about fireworks, blah, blah, blah. The one that's renting the place says, no, you don't need to do that. We can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And he don't heed the warning. This is the person that came from the other state to stay with these two. And yeah, guess what? He lit the fireworks. And one went up it hit the house. And then it hit the pile of fireworks or something. And before you knew it, and he even said, he's sitting there grabbing the water hose, fireworks done started lighting the house up. I don't call the fire department, I got it with a water hose. Well, before you knew it, the house done burned down. Burned down. She was renting this place, didn't have renter's insurance. I am so sad for that. That renter's insurance is cheap, especially for what you can help, because in this situation, she's homeless. And the brother that came up said, I'm sorry, and packs up and goes back home. Didn't even stay around to help clean up this mess. So, yeah. You know, folks, if somebody tells you no, and tells you, no, that's not a good idea, You need to listen to somebody, because this person's done ruined these two people's lives and then hightailed it out of town. That is just so wrong. But enough for that right now, because that just irritates the stew out of me. Let's not forget July 11th, Bradley Park Drive from 4:30 to 7:30. If you do a mobile app and you're doing an order, text Spirit. But they're doing a fundraiser. So they're getting a percentage of what Chick-fil-A is going to be profiting from those hours. And yeah, go out and support the Dixie Boys All-Star team, 13 and 14-year-olds. I think every year, we were in existence for quite a long time. My boys were 19 when that league started. 18 or 19? 18. Paul was 18. And, no, he had 19. He could only do one more year. And I think all but 2 years, and that was years ago, because Paul's about 33 or 34 right now. They won state and went on. So all but about 2 or 3 years did this league ever not participate in a state tournament, because they got taken out. So hats off to them. They're going to do big things. Go out there and show your support. That's July 11th, 4:30 to 7:30, Bradley Park Drive, Chick-fil-A. Oh, that's a new Chick-fil-A too. They just remodeled it. They bought the property next to it. They knocked it down. They got this big, huge thing with a new parking lot configuration. So, yeah, go out and support them. You know, I was on the phone the other night. It was kind of funny. And it was late. It was extremely late. It was about 12 o'clock. It was just before I went to bed. And they were saying, you know, we're looking up in the moon. And I was like, yeah, man, this moon's bright. And it's for being a half a moon. And they looked up and they said, you know, my moon's bright. And it's pretty bright for a half a moon. I said, what kind of shape is it? It's just kind of a crescent. But you know what we found out? Wherever they were at, they were looking up. We were seeing the same moon. Imagine that. I'm like several hours away from where they were, and we were looking at the same moon. Isn't that amazing? That's just wild. That's just one of those things you say, I wonder how long that's been going on. You don't want to talk about work. I really don't. All I want to do is sit out here and listen to nothing. See, that's the other, they clear-cutted that. So I'm not, and then we got me trying to get this thing right. Then we got me. In a week, folks, I don't hear no fireworks out here. That's a great thing, and I hope you were respectful for all the people around you when you shot off your fireworks, because, I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, but it's kind of annoying. And I get it. I was a kid once, and I was that annoying person. And I guess everybody's got to go do their thing, but it was annoying. Jordan is off for the week. She's on vacation. Zanetta and Ashley have the helm Monday. Same. I really like the options on the Ice Code, because I have weak batteries. Squirrels, I have weak batteries, and they're damaged. And it is what it is. And there's not enough. For the amount of power that the refrigerators pull, there's not enough to do it like you would do during the day, because I got solar coming in, and at night it drains on the battery, and I got less capacity. But this IceCo, when I switch the compressor to low, instead of fast. Right before sundown, right when the panels aren't producing any more solar, and leave the temperature the way it is. It seems, well, I woke up this morning without an Era 1, without an E1. So that's the combination until I get my batteries back, and I'll have nice and cold. And this thing does good. It is small. I will admit it is small. I will probably run this for a year or two, and I will probably sell it. I will probably sell it and go with a bigger unit. But for now, for what I got going on with everything, I'm glad to have something to keep things cool. It'll be all right. So once again, Iceco, top-notch company. So far, the product's doing good. Quality build. I am going to thank you again for helping me out when I made a mess up and getting me at least what I wanted. Whether I chose right or wrong, you got me what I wanted. You fulfilled your promise to the consumer meaning me. So I don't know, maybe I'm actually enjoying it. I never thought I'd go green, but it's green. Its color is green, not anything else. But it is green because it's powered by the sun, so that's green energy. So go figure on that. We're going to have us an easy day. An easy day. I've got the grill out. Those are as boring as they are. But this is my life. My life is as easy as you can get. I don't have much. I don't need much. I have what I need, but I don't need much. It's kind of one of them deals where I wish while I was making the good money, I had discovered this lifestyle, because I would be sitting pretty right now. But they're regrets. They're not regrets, because you learn from it. I can't say I don't think I have any regrets. Any regrets. I know I would have taken several different pathways during life, and my life would be different right now. But I don't know if it would be this different. Different to where I can sit out here on a Sunday, out in the woods. There's a car coming by. Out in the woods, relaxing. I am just so calm. I'm fidgeting a little bit. That's a nerve thing. But I am really calm. In here, I am calm. I don't feel nothing in my core that's got me antsy. And it's a great thing. And, that was neat. That was a B-2 bomber. A B-2 bomber the other night. So, you couldn't see it in the video, but there was enough ambient light behind it that I actually seen the outline and the hump where the people are, and it wasn't until it got this way to where it was off in the horizon that I seen the silhouette of it. And there ain't but one thing in the world that I know of that looks like a boomerang going through the air, and that's a B-2 bomber. Why it was landing at Fort Benning, I have no idea. And yeah, I call it Fort Benning. Never stop calling it Fort Benning, and I'm just glad that they did what they did and couldn't change it back to Fort Benning. This is it. This is my van life. This is the way I enjoy myself, my time by myself, and it is great. It's just here relaxing. I don't have no bills to worry about. I don't have a repairman coming over I got to worry about. Although when something does go bad, it does play on my nerves, but it's on me. I'm getting my dexterity back in my hand little by little. And I'm starting to get reacclimated. It's only taken a year to get reacclimated to the business world of what I was doing. And Tuesday was an overload. Monday or Tuesday was an overload, and I had a bad episode. But, and it'll come back. I figure where I'm at now compared to what I was when I started there is hands down different. And 6 months from now, it'll be that much different. And it'll probably take me 2 years. I would say if I'm still here a year from now, I'm going to do another evaluation. I bet you I'm going to be real close to where I was. We're about to have job security, because Nissan has announced a recall, and I'm not really sure about it. But I would reckon we're going to be doing a lot of engines, because they have uncovered something that's going to be that, and an engine's going to be pretty healthy. So if I come across a couple of those vehicles, I might dabble into it a little bit, take some pressure off the other guys. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. We went through it with Honda with the Porsche block on the Civics, and I went through it with the transmissions on them. And yeah, now we're going to do an engine. There was money to go around for everybody, and keeping my peaceful out here. I can't say it enough. I got a nice breeze. I got a little bit of traffic noise, a little ambient noise, but it's tolerable. This is my life. This is how I'm living my life. This is the last chapter of my life. I keep saying that, and it's only because of my age. So, recap of the week. It was a very short week. I had to work on Monday because it was the last day of the month. And that was bad. I had to work all the way till Thursday because it was a holiday. I had to be off on Friday because it was a holiday. I had to show back up on Saturday because of the holiday. And now I'm out in the woods. And hopefully next week I can get myself back on track to being just this happy-go-lucky guy. If you made it this far, and God bless you that you did, if you made it this far, take some time and ring the bell notification and hit the subscribe button so you can see and be notified when I upload a video. And I upload a video every single day with an asterisk. And we'll do so until January 1st of 2026. The subscribe button. Oh, let me go ahead and throw that out there. We're floating between 479 and 481 in subscribers. It would be nice to hit 500 soon. I need 27 people. I'm going to say 27 because that'll give me 20 with people that drop off. But I need 27 people to commit to hitting the like button. I've committed to making a video every day. However boring it is, it's something I'm doing. But if you subscribe, if 27 of you subscribe and 20 of you drop off, or 7 drop off, I will have enough to meet a first goal of 500. I don't know what that's going to do for me. I don't get ad revenue, which is fine, but it's just an accomplishment, and I'm okay with that. But hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, thumbs it up, leave me a comment. I don't have any new subscribers, and let me apologize for this. Only if you subscribe and your subscriptions are public will I know that you subscribed. So somebody subscribed the other day, and I don't know who it was, and that got me back to where, 481. So thank you for that. Thank you for doing that. We're out here at Alamo. It is July 6th. Yep, it's July 6th, and it's episode 185. Yep, that's what it is, 185. And it don't sound like fireworks, and it's all good. Maybe everybody is sticking around and sharing my life. That's what you're doing. You're sharing my life, because I'm a nobody. In the big scheme of things, there's billions of people in the world, and y'all tune in to see little old me. Watch me with the struggles that I deal with, from what I let y'all see or hear about, and I really appreciate that, because I know somewhere out there I'm talking to somebody, and I thank you for that. People won't think I'm crazy. So I talk to a camera, and people, it's acceptable now because it's not a crazy person. Anyway, everybody, enjoy your weekend, what's left of it. I'm going to come back tomorrow and be the last day here. I'll leave about afternoon. I do have to do laundry tomorrow, do some house cleaning stuff, housekeeping things, and do all that. But like and subscribe. Why is there a spider? Like and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. The algorithm's doing something good, because the last several videos got somewhat good views, and I thank you for that. So pet your dog, kiss your wife, kiss your mistress, and call your mom. That's a biggie. Call your mom. She will appreciate it. And for Southern Van Life, this is our day. We'll holler at you later.